After Kyoto, Osaka hit us immediately. Louder, brighter, more colorful than we expected. And somewhere between the neon, the noise, and the energy, it felt like the city where Japan finally loosened up. If you're new here, we're Ruth and Martin, exploring the world and enjoying every step of the journey. And for this trip through Japan, our son Jason is along for the ride. After days exploring Tokyo and Kyoto, our final stop in Japan was Osaka. Just a half-hour train ride away, it's an easy journey between two very different cities. Tokyo overwhelmed us, and Kyoto slowed us down. But Osaka felt like the city where Japan was at its colorful best.
It is like overstimulation.
This is nuts.
Nuts.
This is Vegas meets Times Square meets Japan.
Yeah.
Wow. This is Japan on steroids.
Tell me we're in Japan without telling me we're in Japan.
All the cutesy figures in the window. Cheers. Cheers. What do you think?
It's actually pretty tasty.
Osaka brought out a more playful and definitely more colorful side of us. And honestly, surrounded by all that energy, it was hard not to join in. After our first night in Osaka, the next day was going to be a little different. We were heading to Nara, a place known for its temples, its history, and its very confident deer.
Look at them all. The deer are just free roaming. Right by the busy road. Look at your lips. I got nothing for you. You got nothing. I'm getting too close to you. It's all right. So you can feed the deer only deer crackers, and even though they're free roaming and they can go anywhere they want, why would they leave? They've got a never-ending supply of food for people who want to feed them. But apparently the deer have been here over 1,000 years and they're sacred animals here.
Now, back in our Miyajima visit, I may have said it's not a good idea for wild deer to be fed by humans.
I'm not a big fan of deer or any other animals that are wild who have been conditioned to accept food from humans, because when you either have food or even if you don't, all they simply look at you as a food source, and that can make you a target. Jason, what are you doing? I'm not missing. I said go out. Hey. Well, you're not supposed to give him the paper. Okay. Now I gotta fucking put. Hey! Ow. Stop. Ow! Just bit me. Whee! Hold on. Was bit me. That was not fun. No. That was scary. I didn't like that at all. Bad deer.
Really wasn't quite the experience we were hoping for. You first walk in, and to me, and I think to Martin and Jason, it kind of feels like a glorified petting zoo with a bunch of deer, which are all cool once they realize you have food, which as soon as they see you with those little crackers, they are all over you. They started biting me, and so you just end up trying to throw them. I think I don't know if you got it on video with me trying to get them to do the whole bowing thing.
I got the bow once, but then it was just like a swarm of deer all over you, and at that point it was like, just get rid of the darn cookies.
Yeah, well, because then one actually really bit you through your shirt.
Yeah, one bit me through my shirt, so I've got a little bit of a red mark now. Well, that done. Let's go see a temple and pray for no infection.
Turns out I don't always listen to my own advice.
Wow, but this temple is massive, and it's all woodwork. What's nice is that it looks weathered. It looks like it's seen a lot, been through a lot. It's stunningly beautiful, and it's huge. And with the deer roaming around, it's quite a pretty setting. That guy is huge. I think it's the largest temple we've seen.
This definitely is the biggest one.
For scale, you could see the people and how big this temple is. And it's all wood, all made of wood.
There is incredible detail on these carvings.
Look at the carvings right here, all into wood.
Wow.
So much detail. Built almost entirely from wood, Todai-ji has been one of Japan's most important temples for centuries. And walking through it, it was impossible not to admire the craftsmanship in every corner.
I think all of our temples we have seen have led up to this one. This one is so impressive, the scale of it. The Buddha's inside, the golden one, and then the main one in the center. And then you have the two samurai warriors flanking the ones that we saw on the outside gate to the temple. But these are the real ones. It's just so beautiful.
But Osaka wasn't done surprising us yet.
So one of the things we always like doing is, besides the tourist stuff, is actually trying to do things that the locals do. Tonight, we're going to the ball game.
We were successful. We came out with some merch.
I think I know where we have to go is over there. Okay, what did we get?
Success.
Yeah.
We got a
Cocktail.
lemon drink. I don't know what's inside. It's tasty. And a chicken with rice, and it looks delish. It's a little challenging to eat.
Settled into our seats and ready to go. At first glance, it looked pretty familiar, but it wasn't long before the crowd became part of the show.
The atmosphere here is amazing. How the hell are these?
What stood out to us most wasn't just the baseball, it was the passion of the fans.
There was so much build-up for that, and he got out.
Oh wow. Come on. Bottom of the eighth. One more out, one more out.
It's probably the most exciting baseball game I've ever been to.
4-0 Dubs. They're so polite here. Even the construction workers sign bows.
One thing we kept noticing in Osaka, the city had a way of turning everyday things into an experience.
I didn't even think there would be a museum dedicated to cup noodles.
If we're in Japan, there's a museum dedicated to everything.
There is not just one basic cup of noodle.
So it's more than just this. It's all of that. You got chili crab, you got masala flavor. What's amazing is that there's all these different flavors that we've never heard of. Never seen cheese curry. You can even get your cup of noodles through a vending machine. Amazing.
It's so amazing to me how far and above China and Hong Kong are.
Yeah.
It's not just a little bit more, it's a lot more.
We're gonna make our own ramen. We have to buy our ramen noodle cup first. 500 yen, a couple bucks, and then we get to fill it.
First thing they say to do is put the date on it.
Before we fill our cup, we actually gotta design our cup. Some serious art going on here.
The coloring, it's so much fun. All right, let's see the masterpiece.
All right, so I have a non-IP infringement Mickey Mouse. It's completely bad, so no one would claim it.
I stuck within and did my little chicken man.
I did a Kirby. Kirby's
Jason
pretty
did
good.
a Kirby. Came out really cool.
Chicken, corn. you go. My perfectly made Moe's Cup Noodles.
Sealed, ready to roll.
I've eaten so many of these things over the years, and now I'll be able to make my own. That's pretty fun.
All right, so we got to get to the castle.
I don't know.
There's a triathlon in our way.
We made it across. We're going to see the castle.
For all the color and energy we found in Osaka, places like Osaka Castle reminded us just how much history shaped the city too. It's quite a long way from the moat up to the castle, but it's a very gorgeous walk. Inside the castle, massive models and exhibits help bring some of Osaka's biggest historical moments back to life.
This is a really cool model of the battle. In the Summer War of Osaka, almost 250,000 people fought. Apparently you can make out a lot of individuals, and it's based off of a mural that's been handed down for generations and generations and generations.
Looking out across Osaka, it was hard to believe how many different sides of the city we'd experienced in just a few days. And the longer we stayed, the more layered the city started to feel. Before leaving Osaka, we found ourselves pulled back into the energy of the city one last time. Back among the lights, the crowds, and the colorful chaos that first drew us in.
Alright, I think you're supposed to rub the billiken for good luck.
What do I rub?
The feet, I think. Alright, good luck.
Tokyo overwhelmed us.
Just goes on and on and on.
Kyoto slowed us down. Beautiful place. And Osaka showed us just how many layers there are to Japan. Somewhere between the energy, the history, the traditions, and all the little moments in between, we started to understand why so many people fall in love with this country.
Cheers. Cheers. We hope you enjoyed our Japan travel series, and coming up next on the channel is our trip to the beautiful island of Bali. It will be a two-part series with episode 1 taking us into the south and east coast, including an incredible day trip down to Nusa Penida. And episode 2 takes us to a bud where we were blown away with what you can discover when you step off the beaten path.
country, new adventure, and this one's been on our list for years.
Episode 1 will drop on July 8th, and Episode 2 will drop on July 22nd, 2 weeks later. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, so you can join us on all of our travels. Thanks again for watching, and thanks again for all of your support. We'll see you in the next adventure.